Different, don't get bad. High difference, I might win it. Show do good, now I swing it. Yeah, I got knife vision.
And new Akron 339 front porch champion of the world, the Crash Out Cowboy Low T. I am of two minds of this confrontation. Half of me was wondering if it was fake. Did he really punch the attic goblin, or did he just push him? Did he really just swing at Ed, or did he clock him? I mean, I don't know. That's 1.5 people he's fighting right there. But as most of you know, I've been a ring announcer in MMA and training in MMA since 1998. And I can tell you that, you've seen enough punches. I wish they would have gotten it clear. Marty kicked his ass. We didn't really get a good look at what happened. We just heard him, screaming like a little girl. I have never seen a little goblin with so much rage and confusion at the same time going on in his little head as he's looking with his little arms dangling like a T-Rex. Not sure if he should swing first or what, but he smacks the phone. This is like a small child. He really is like a small child. Smacks the phone out of his hand, it looked like. And the only reason I said it was fake, or might be fake, I thought maybe this is set up. They were all out on the porch. Chance was right there holding a dog. But it wasn't until the pedo stuff, when he started yelling, "You're a pedo, you're a pedo," that I thought, okay, this is probably real. There's no way Chance would allow him to do that, especially even if he said, hey, we'll split the money. I'm going to try to get everybody to give me cash app. We'll split the money. This will help both of us. Ed was just standing there watching this confrontation like he was daydreaming that Goblin Boy was going to get knocked into next week, and Sally took the dog from him, and Chance, he was hunched over. I mean, I looked at him and I just felt so much pity for him, knowing that he didn't realize, you know what, I don't mean I forgive him, but looking at him hunched over with that hair and those teeth, and it was just terrifying looking at that guy. But then he opens his mouth and the words start coming out, and he could have just let Low T walk away, but he didn't. Basically said, come back, no, I'm gonna handle you, I'm gonna whoop that ass, which shows me, again, Cyrax felt like he was safe because Mommy and Daddy were there, and he was just they were gonna jump in front of him. You know what? He's probably furious at Sally and furious at Ed that they didn't step in front of him like, I'm gonna hold him back. Yeah, you better hold me back. You know those people, man. You know those people. I can name one person from high school by the name of Billy that absolutely loved to start fights, and he'd have his little homies jump in front of him and be like, yeah, because he was trying to build it for rep, until one night, his homies, they didn't step in front of him because he had slept with one of their girls. And he didn't know that they knew. It was like out of a movie. It was wonderful. Yo, hold me back. Hold me back, Ed, hold me back. But Chance, man, karma. And I'm not saying I support rolling up on somebody's porch and just knocking them out, but it felt like justice for everything that Cyrax has said, for how he shit on Marty after Marty passed away, for all the threats, for all of the slurs, for all of the death threats, and all the vile things that came out of his mouth. But don't worry, I won. I showed up. Yeah, because you were on your front porch, tough guy. And I looked at Sally and I thought, again, you fucking failure. You let this little deranged, delusional, demented goblin out on the front porch with a guy who is obviously much bigger than him. And Low T, if you want to look shady, you're doing it, bro. Who looked shady, who was obviously enraged. Chance could have just walked back inside and let it go, got on, claimed victory, but no. He had to come back outside and he got rocked. I mean, it wasn't even a 3-piece and a soda. It wasn't even a 2-piece. It was just like wham! Camera shaking all over like the Bourne Identity, the Low T, the Wilkins Identity, just bouncing all over the place. Then apparently Low T was on the run from the cops, and oh my goodness, man. This all came out of nowhere. I was having one of the worst days ever. Just 80 steps forward, 3 steps back would normally be acceptable, except it was 3 steps forward and 80 million steps back yesterday. Then I see Low T, and I thought we were just going to have another screaming match, right? I thought we were just going to have... But I didn't really get... I don't care if he explained it or not. Why would you go to his house and be like, you gave my chain away. You gave my chain to the cops. I got my Cash App open right now. Y'all motherfuckers, give me some money. Yeah. Baby Jesus for giving me all of that money. If Low T would have gotten money for this, I think we could have gotten around 3. Only this time, I kind of got the vibe that Low T might have found a way to open the door and go inside and trap him in his attic. But I looked at Chance. Just once again, I looked at him, and he looked... He was gone. Have you ever looked in somebody's eyes and you know that there's a brain, possibly a soul, behind those eyes, but there's nobody home? It's like a fentanyl addict, you know, there's nobody home, and I'm looking at Chance, and his hair literally looks like Scrodiptious dove or whatever the creature is. Oh my God. He looked like a madman. Like the opening of a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, and man, Ed just seemed like he was done. Just looking at this little psycho goblin thinking, I'm so done with this. I mean, all it took was one BJ in the back of the car from Sally, and I was hooked, and now it's a lifetime of diminishing returns and a psycho addict goblin upstairs who steals credit cards to get sweet Fortnite V-Bucks, and I gotta sell my perks, and I'm running out of money, I'm running out of patience, I'm running out of time, and now I got Low T here on my front porch, supposedly clocking me, then, you know, happily knocking out the little goblin. That just shows you what kind of restraint Marty had. Marty was much bigger and had way more reason to obliterate this little goblin. But he taught him a lesson. You can't tell me that deep down Marty didn't care about this little goblin and trying to fix him just a little bit. Marty also had a good heart because he probably looked at this deranged goblin and didn't think I need to hit him full force. But there are many, many times I've wanted to get in the car, drive to Akron, and just knock him unconscious for some of the things he's saying to people, the way he talks to women, and I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's why when Low T showed up there, I mean, I know it was for clout and for money, but I thought maybe he's just one of us that is sick and tired of this little goblin getting away with it. Like, you just want to teach people like that a lesson. But the little goblin got his. He ate it. I don't know how I feel about it, though. Is that really what Chance needed? It's what we needed. That's for damn sure. It's not going to teach Chance anything except that he was sucker punched and he actually won. He showed up. He got right back up. That guy didn't hit him. He only fell. So honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. I've been watching some videos of other people. I know that a lot of us feel like he got what he deserved. I'm not sure how I feel about how it went down. I don't know, but see, Chance could have gone inside. Chance could have done the smart thing and gone inside, but instead he came back out and he started insulting him. And instead of, when Low T showed up, who was obviously angry, like Low T sounded really angry, probably had a crazed look in his eye, Chance should have gotten the fuck off the porch inside, hide behind Sally, then claimed that it was because they held him back, as I said before. So I don't know, man. It seemed real to me. I'll be putting out that other video, which has absolutely nothing to do with Low T later, but man, oh man, what an event. Marty is smiling, appearing in Low T's dreams, telling him, you did what I probably should have done. That's not true. As I said, I don't think he could have just, he wrecked the goblin, but he didn't go full force, because obviously with the screaming and the squealing, please, It's like Chance has an addiction, and then I'll stop. But it's like Chance has an addiction to being the tough guy, and he can't stop himself from getting wrecked. He's so addicted to being the tough guy, and so addicted to the drama. And you know what? I wonder if Chance had an erection on this one. Low T showed up. Chance was rock hard. The little goblin was pointing straight up. It is literally standing up on its own. Oh, Lauren Armstrong, drunken Lauren Armstrong and Chance. What a confrontation that would be. Anyway, what the hell is going on, man? I'll see you guys in the next one.
Different, don't get bad. High difference on my winning. Shoulder gun outside swinging. Yeah, I got night vision.